Hello, you're welcome to Master T Math class. And in this live class, we want to look at sort in mathematics. So, how to simplify sort. Now, let's look at the first question here. Number one, to simplify 1 divided by 1 minus 2 root 3. Then from here, when we rationalize this, we multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. It implies here we have 1 times 1 plus 2 root 3, which is the conjugate of the denominator. Then also multiply this by the same thing. So we have 1 minus 2 root 3. Then also multiply by the conjugate, which is 1 plus 2 root 3. Then from here, we can expand. Then when one open this bracket, we still have 1 plus 2 root 3. Then divided by, here this follows from difference of two squares. When we have a minus b into bracket, open bracket, a plus b. Here this is same thing as a square minus b square. And we have here follow this, so we can write this as 1 square minus 2 root 3 all square. So here, what we have up still the same thing as 1 plus 2 root 3, then divided by 1 square is still 1, then minus. This square will affect 2. 2 square, that's 4, then times. It will affect root 3. Root 3 square, that's 3. And from here, we have 1 plus 2 root 3, then over 1 minus 4 times 3, that's 12. Then, this is the same thing as 1 plus 2 root 3 over minus 11. 1 minus 12 is minus 11. And next step, we can separate this into two. And we have 1 over minus 11, then plus 2 root 3 over minus 11. And 1 over minus 11, same thing as minus 1 over 11. Then here we have plus over minus, that's minus. So that's minus 2 root 3 over 11. So here we can leave our answer in that format. So that is how to solve this particular problem. And we simplify it to this one. Now let's look at another one here. As number 2 on this problem. Number 2 here, we have simplify, okay, 2 over root 2 plus root 5. So here also we rationalize and we multiply, then divide by the conjugate of the denominator. It implies here we multiply 2 times the conjugate. Here we have root 2 minus root 5, then into brackets, then divided by, also multiply this by the same conjugate. That means we have root 2 plus root 5 multiplied by root 2 minus root 5. Then we multiply by expanding this bracket. 2 we open this bracket, and this becomes 2 root 2 minus 2 root 5. Then over here, we also have conjugates from perfect square a plus b into bracket, open bracket, a minus b. This is same thing as a square minus b square. Which implies here, we can write this as root 2 square minus, okay, this is root 5. So we have root 5 square. And what we have up still same thing as 2 root 2 minus 2 root 5. Then over here, square cancel square root, we have 2 minus square cancel square root here, that's 5. And here this becomes 2 root 2 minus 2 root 5, then over here 2 minus 5, that's minus 3. And also we can separate this out, and up here we have 2 common. We can factor 2 out, and we say 2 into bracket root 2 minus root 5, then over minus 3. And when we write it, this is minus 2 over 3 times root 2 minus root 5. So we make use of bracket. So we can decide to leave our answer in this format as the simplified form to this given problem. Now, we are still solving problem on SOD. Let's see the next question here as number 3. The number 3 here, we are also simplifying. We have 1 over 1 plus root 2. Now, this also, when we simplify, we rationalize here and we multiply by the conjugate here. So 1 times the conjugate of there is 1 minus root 2, then divided by, now multiply this also by the conjugate, that is 1 plus root 2 multiplied by 1 minus root 2. Okay, now also we expand 1, open this bracket, and this becomes same thing as 1 minus root 2, then divided by, here also follows difference of two squares, that is a plus b into brackets, open bracket, a minus b is same thing as a square minus b square. That is, here we can write this as 1 square minus root 2 squared. And what we have of still same thing as 1 minus root 2, then over 1 square, that's 1, minus square cancel square root, that's 2. And when we write this, we have 1 minus root 2 over 1 minus 2 minus 1. Then we can decide to separate this as 1 over minus 1, then minus root 2 over minus 1. And 1 over minus 1, same thing as minus 1. Then minus over minus, that becomes plus. That's plus root 2 over 1, which is still plus root 2. And when we rearrange this, we can say this is root 2 minus 1. So here we have the simplified form of this particular solved problem as root 2 minus 1. Now, let's look at another one, which is number 4 now. Okay. Yes, let's look at number 4 from here. We are to also simplify 1 divided by 3 minus root 2. You are watching us here at Master T Math Class. Please do well to help us share this video and also give a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, we rationalize this as well. And we multiply by the conjugate of the denominator. We have 1 times conjugate here is 3 plus root 2, then divided by, here we also multiply this by the conjugate, which is 3 minus root 2 multiplied by the conjugate, which is 3 plus root 2. Then when we expand this bracket, 1 times this still give us 3 plus root 2, then divided by, here also they are conjugate sort. And what we have been using, a plus b into brackets, a minus b, which can be written as a squared minus b squared. And here, what we have followed this, and we have 3 square minus root 2 square. That is, here, we can say this is 3 plus root 2 over 3 square. 3 times 3, that's 9, minus square cancel square root, that's 2. That is, here, we have 3 plus root 2 over 9 minus 2, that's 7. And if you like, you can separate this as 3 over 7 plus root 2 over 7. Sometimes you can say put your answer in form of a plus b root 2 and find the value of a and b. Now here in this case, a is standing as 3 over 7 and b here is standing as coefficient of root 2, which is 1 over 7. So that is that for this particular question. Don't forget to help us share and give a thumbs up. You are watching us live at Master T Math Class. Let's look at another one here in this problem, which will be number 5. So solving question on SOD, and we rationalize. Then on the what we have next, we have number 5. Also, we are simplifying 55 divided by 2 root 5 minus 3 minus 3. Now here also we rationalize this and multiply by the conjugate sod. That will be 55 times the conjugate sod. Here we have 2 root 5 plus 3, then divided by, also multiply this by the conjugate sod, which is 2 root 5 minus 3 multiplied by 2 root 5 plus 3. The next thing is to expand. When we expand this here, 55, we open this bracket, and here 55 times 2 give us 110 from here. Then also 110 root 5, then plus 55 times 3, that gives us 165, then divided by, here this is our conjugate sort. When we have a plus b into brackets, open brackets, a minus b, this same thing as a squared minus b squared. As this here, we can say this is 2 root 5 all squared minus 3 squared. Then here we can maintain 10 root 5, then plus 165 here over here. This square affects 2, and 2 squared, that's 4, times it affects root 5. Root 5 squared, that's 5, then minus. Here 3 squared, that gives us 9. So here what we have becomes 110 root 5 plus 165, which is divided by 4 times 5 here becomes 20 minus 9. That is, from here now we have 110 root 5 plus 165 over 20 minus 9, we have 11. Now we can separate this into two fractions. Now we have 110 root 5 over 11, then plus 165 over 11. Then here 11 goes in 110, that gives us 10 root 5, then plus, also 11 goes in 165, we have 15 from there. So therefore we have the simplified form of this particular solved problem as 10 root 5 plus 15. So that is how to rationalize any given solve. So we multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator, and we simplify. You are watching us live at Master T Math Class. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and also share this video and subscribe. to this channel. Okay, so let's look at another one. Let's solve more. The next one here, which is number 6, we have simplify 1 over 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. In the same way here, when we rationalize here, we can say this is 1 times the conjugate, so here is 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3, then all over, multiply this by the conjugate as well, which is now becoming 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, multiply by the conjugate, which is also 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Then when we expand here, what is up? 1, open the bracket, you are still having 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 there, then divided by, here this follows conjugate's sort, which is difference of 2 squared. So we have this as 3 root 2 all squared minus 2 root 3 all squared. And here, what is the same thing as 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3, now divided by, this square affect 3, that's 9, affect root 2, that's 2, then minus square affect 2 here, that's 4, then times affect root 3, that's 3. Then this becomes 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 divided by 9 times 2 here, give us 18 minus 4 times 3, that's 12. And here we now have 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 divided by 18 minus 12. We have 6. And next step also, we can separate this into 2 fractions. And we have 3 root 2 over 6 plus 2 root 3 over 6. And we can reduce this as 1 over 2 root 2 plus, here we have 1 over 3 root 3. So therefore, if it is in form of a plus a root 2 plus b root 3, here we can compare this, and a here is serving as 1 over 2 and b here is serving as 1 over 3. So here we have the simplified form of this given sort as this. So you are watching us here at Master T Math Class. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share this video. And thank you for subscribing. Now we continue from here. Let's look at another one. That's number 7 from here. That is you have to simplify 1 divided by 2 plus root 3, then plus 1 divided by 2 minus root 3. Now here we have 2 fractions added together. We can bring the fractions together as one by taking the LCM, and the LCM here will be 2 plus root 3 multiplied by 2 minus root 3. So we need to multiply this as the LCM, and the same way we saw fraction, when 2 plus root 3 goes here, that means 2 plus 2, 3 cancel 2 plus root 3. We have 2 minus root 3 left, and 2 minus root 3 times 1 will still give us 2 minus root 3. Then plus, also here, 2 minus root 3 goes here, remain 2 plus root 3. 2 plus root 3 times 1, we still have plus 2 plus root 3. And here, what is up now? We can bring 2 plus 2 together, that becomes 4. The minus root 3 plus root 3 has cancelled each other. So we have 4 left up, which is divided by, here also they are conjugate sort, which follows the difference of two squares, a plus b into brackets, open brackets, a minus b, same thing as a square minus b square. So here we can say this is 2 square minus root 3 squared. That is, here we have 4 over 2 squared, that's 4, minus square cancel square, that's 3. So here we have 4 over 4 minus 3, that's 1. So simple answer here is therefore 4. So that's the solution to this particular solved problem. So therefore, in this class, we have been able to look at 7 questions simplifying solved problem. I believe you have learned something from this class. If yes, stay tuned to us at Master T Math class, and also share this video, give it a thumbs up. See you next class, and bye for now.